Okay, so I've cast this a few times. The mold performs outstanding. The first 2 times I cast it, one was with resin. The second time was with 4-ton MG, just for quick turnaround and just to kind of get some satisfaction and see how the mold performed. They shit the bed for various reasons: operator error, not mold error. But one thing I wanted to point out on this one, this cast should come out much better. I'm already looking forward to unmolding this and see what it looks like. But one thing that I wanted to point out that might not be clear is that not only is this a matrix mold where it's rubber inside of a rigid shell, but it's also a glove mold. And what that means is there's not only an outer rubber part, but there's an innie as well. And you're going to see that here in a second. There you go. It's got a taper. That's not the problem. It's just still, locked in there really tight. But what that forms is innie right here, right? So it makes the piece a shell. All right, let's see what we got. So now I'm going to peel this thing up. Always good to lube. And what that's going to do is help it sort of fold over itself. Mineral spirits or anything like that, this is already turned into snot. So for those of you looking to use this for other purposes, you can certainly cut it with mineral spirits or just heat it up, and it's going to get nice and runny like this. Peel, but then also unpeel. And there you go. The nice thing about this, ready to cast again immediately. But that's a pretty cool looking cast right there, right? And that's not even, sanded or polished. That's the result of making a really good master, which all of you tease me about I spent a lot of time on. This was the master about a laminate, right? So I'm getting that shiny surface against the rubber that's projecting to the piece. Very, very happy with this one. But yeah, I cannot tell you how much I love this mold technique. For this piece, it's, I could go rigid on this as well. It's got a lock in here. The way, this piece works is there's a dowel that goes in here. And so with the rigid mold, you actually have to leave yourself room for those to slide apart. Otherwise, if you were to mold it all the way to here, you never get it apart. But with the rubber mold, you saw me pulling it. I can pull it over this. It's almost like an undercut, and no problem. It's got really sharp edges actually, which is nice too. I didn't have to round. I can round those over if I want, but the mold itself is carrying over some really sharp edges, so it gives me the choice as to how I want to finish these guys. But they're razor sharp. I'd slice my finger on that for sure. Super happy. One thing you always want to do with a mold like this is put it back together, put it back into its shell, so that it sort of holds on to that, holds its shape, right? lip on the flange. It just makes this thing just go together so nice. It's nice to seat it together perfectly. 0 setup time, 0 cleanup, real fast cast. That's about as close to a production setting as I'm ever going to get, that I want to get, and I couldn't be happier. Really, really cool. And I'm telling you, that fit is on the fucking money. Very happy with that. Very, very, very happy with that.